When will people learn? They cannot tell this president what to do. Fake news. CNN. Sad. Hello and welcome back to the Nerd Cave. It's all here again for you. This week I thought I'd do something a bit different. I haven't done it for a little while. I would do a Masters of the Universe a review-ette kind of thing. And I'm having a look at this guy today. Oh, well, you might have seen at the start of the video. I might have guessed. But yeah, it is Masters of the Universe Classics Plundor. I love this guy. I'm really, really in love with this guy. I love the episode of Masters of the Universe that he's in. Really good episode written by Paul Dini, though he wouldn't tell you that. But it is Plundor, the Despoiler. He's great. He's a bit rubbish, and I love him because of it. Not the figure. I'm at great pains to say this all through these videos and all through my life. I'm at great pains to say the figure is really good, because they all are. But not so much the character, because he's a bit Donald Trump, if I'm being honest. Now, if you're a Trump supporter, that is fine. More power to you. But yeah, this guy is basically the He-Man equivalent of Donald Trump. Yeah, let's have a look at him. So here we have him, Plundor the Spoiler, not the Despoiler. I always get confused with that, but that's Abaddon, isn't it, off Warhammer 40k. Abaddon the Despoiler? Let me know in the comments below if I'm right on that one. I'm pretty sure I am, but this isn't him. This isn't as grimdark as that. In fact, this isn't grimdark at all. Plundor is, if you've seen the cartoon of Masters of the Universe, you know who this is, because he's quite infamous. He's from one episode and one episode only, and that episode is Quest for He-Man, where He-Man gets transported by Evelyn to a planet called Trannis, where he loses his memory, but certain things are similar, certain things are the same. So there's a sorceress-like character called Gleedle, and there is a Skeletor-like character called Plundor the Spoiler, who's basically Skeletor circa season 2. He's not very good. He's not the best villain in the world. In fact, he's kind of like Donald Trump. If anything, he's the despotic ruler of Trannis, who basically just wants to make loads of money, and that's his only function in life. So he pollutes the environment. I mean, this is really heavy-handed stuff by Paul Dini here. Paul Dini famously not especially proud of the work he did on He-Man, which is a shame. But if you listen to things like Fatman on Batman, he will go on at great length about how he didn't really have a good time at Filmation, and he doesn't consider it his best work, which is a shame, because a lot of people do consider it some very good work of his. And although Plundor is a bit silly, if we're being honest about it, he's still quite a good character. He's good enough that he's got a Masters of the Universe Classics character, for God's sakes. Not everyone does. In fact, no, by this point everyone probably does. But he was one of the first to get his own figure, which is really, really nice. So yeah, he's a despotic ruler of Trannis. He pollutes the environment. He harms the environment. He doesn't care. But I'm sure he tweets every day from his tower. His evil base, which, unlike Castle Grayskull, looks like a skull, his looks like a massive industrial bunny. I'm not even kidding. Go watch the episode. It's a great episode. I really enjoy it, but it's not serious. Let's put it that way. Take it with a massive sort of warehouse full of salt. But here is the toy, and it's a really well rendered toy. It's a really good toy. He's rendered very well from the cartoon. If you actually watch the cartoon, like I say, go away, watch the cartoon, come back, and you will say, yeah, that's that's him. Very nice purple colour on his body. His obviously maroon gauntlets there, and his maroon whatever the hell that is, tunic, I suppose. He's got great boots, kind of like the Zodak, I think they are the Zodak boots. I could be wrong, but he's got proper feet instead of webbed feet, so he's got actual boots on, because he's a massive bunny and not merman. So, you know, there you go. If you look closer to the body, you will see that he has a lot of fur on there, because he's a bunny rabbit, and bunny rabbits have fur. But very, very nicely rendered, very lovely rendered, and the face is the best bit. Let's face it, That's awesome. It's so cool and yet so awful at the same time. But it is very, very well rendered. And obviously does all the great poses that you want. And the best thing about it, because the eyes are a bit weird on him, because they're sort of cartoon eyes, they do kind of follow you around. And they do make for some classic epic poses. The ears, sadly, are fixed in place, so you won't find them moving anytime soon. But they are in a really classic sort of, I don't know, Bugs Bunny cocky pose, really. The gun he's got, it's the gun that you will find with characters like, I think Manny Faces has it. I'm pretty sure Mantenna has one of these. It's a pretty standard Masters of the Universe gun. And, you know, it's good. It does its job. It looks like a gun. He doesn't have one in the show, but I like to keep it with him because at the end of the day, it's his accessory. Other than that, he has the standard poses that you would want, you know, the standard articulation. So I'm not going to go into that so much because it's not really that interesting. But it's a great toy. It's a lovely toy. If you haven't got it in your collection, do try. I mean, I didn't have it for the longest time, and I got it a couple of years ago at Roll Out Roll Call and Twins of Power. And yeah, one of the best things I could ever have done, because he's great, and yet at the same time, he's tragically bad. But the toy itself, really good, just the character. But yeah, Plundor the Spoiler. Absolutely brilliant. That's it from me this week. If you want to go to the Cymru Nerd Cave place on Facebook, go there. I'm on Twitter as well. All the links down below if you want to have a look at that. Please do comment, please do rate, please do subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel a bit if at all possible, and sort of do different things. So please, yeah, do keep supporting the ones who are supporting. And if you are supporting, please do support me, because it does mean a lot. Thank you very much. I'm out of here for this week, but do take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you round the corner.